We are at the Paiute Farms waterfall on the San Juan River. We are translocating razorback suckers, and they're trying to migrate above to spawn, and we are helping them by basically taking them out of the river and moving them above the waterfall so they can move upstream to spawn. Lake Powell was formed in 1963. What happened was the lake filled, and as it dropped, the river changed courses, created a waterfall, created a barrier for fish movement upstream. Lake Powell has 20 or 30 non-native species in there, and a lot of them are piscivorous, which means they eat fish. And so when you have those non-native fish coming into these areas where we have our native fish, they'll usually consume them. It's kind of a double-edged sword. It helps keep non-native fish out of the San Juan River, but it also impedes native fish from moving up to spawn. It kind of helps, and it kind of hurts. The fish get attracted to that anode, and what they'll do is they'll swim towards it, and once they get close enough, it will stun them. Their swim bladders will inflate, and they will float up, and we net them. And then we'll bring the fish up to a big live well, and then we'll take links and weights on them. 461.
461.
Yeah. Are they doing standard too?
Yeah.
385. 1720. Oh, and then we'll take a fin clip for a genetic sample, and that's used to determine if these fish actually spawn upstream. So that's the whole goal of this project, is to try to move these razorback suckers upstream. And so then after we work the fish up here, we'll motor them up to the waterfall, and then we will have buckets, and we'll bucket them, carry them upstream about half a mile, 3/4 of a mile, and put them back in the river, and then they'll start swimming upstream and hopefully go upstream and spawn. When you have species like suckers, like the razorback sucker, declining, a fairly hardy fish, you kind of know that something's wrong with the ecosystem. They're kind of an indicator species. So like if species like that are kind of going in decline, the whole system, there's something wrong with the system. So they're kind of a good indicator of the system health.